Hello, it's Wednesday about 3:30 in the afternoon. Mike is on his way down here, should be here in about 5 or 10 minutes. And we're going to pick up where we left off, cleaning up the back box. We'll pull the backboard out of the surroundings, sand it down, give it a quick little paint job of spray paint just to clean it up a little bit. And then we'll start mounting the cleaned up score wheels back on it and start getting it ready for its computerization. So stick around. Also, Mike got the new RGBW LED light strings in, so if we get a little time, we might also try testing those out just to make sure they work the way we think they should. So anyway, that's our plans for tonight. So anyway, hope you enjoy. So Mike is here. The first thing he did when he got to the shop is hang up his new stencils that he got for the Captain Fantastic game. We'll let them stretch out and flatten out there. It'll probably be a few weeks before we get around to using them, and by then hopefully gravity will have done its trick. Right now we're going to go ahead and remove this board from the box. There's only 6 screws, we believe, or I believe, that holds it in. And once we get those screws out of there, I think we should be able to remove this board. It'll make it a little easier to work on, and it'll get it out of the box itself so that we can paint and stencil the box, and at the same time we can be working on wiring this board up with the new LED solenoid drivers, solid state switches, and the cleaned up and remodified score wheels from the last videos. Okay, we have the tags removed, so it's pulling the board out. It's actually pretty simple. And there we go. So now we can put this back box away and get it into the paint shop, which Mike wished he had. Ready for renovation. Mike also wants to try and figure out how to hinge that to the back over there so that he can just fold it down instead of removing it when he wants to move the thing. Mike, let's go ahead and clean this debris off before we go. I'm going to drop you guys off here. We'll come back in a little bit. Recording? So we've showed you guys a couple of different ways of removing these staples out of here, and our latest method is using an ice pick. An awl would probably be a better tool since it's a tool, but this ice pick is working really, really well. I can slide it down, get it right underneath the clip, and without doing anywhere near as much damage to the table. And I use a little pair of pliers here to tap on it, drive it under, and then just pull it up. It's working really well. So I've got a bunch of them here that need to be pulled up. So once I get them loose, I can pull them out with the pliers. And the nice thing about using this is I'm not using a lot of pressure in my wrist to do the work. The impact is doing all the work. I don't know how many people are into stripping pinball machines down. There's probably no audience for this, but so yeah, that's definitely quicker and easier than what we were doing before. This is the last of them. You see more staples anywhere, Mike?
No, it looks pretty clean now. Just a few
here.
splinters hanging out. Which
yeah, we're gonna sand this down with a little 100 grit sandpaper and see if they get some of these splinters out of here, and then we're gonna go ahead and give it a quick paint job just to clean it up and make it easier to see when we're working in here. We do have a couple of screws that are no longer needed that used to hold relays and stuff that have been removed, so I need a board or something. Why don't you go ahead and cut the recording, Mike? So before we start sanding, I just wanted to see how my new board would mount in here. We're going to have those three solid state AC relays, the control board, and we're going to end up with 5 of these DC relays. So probably there'll be a couple of them that mount right here, maybe one that mounts over there, and then of course we got all this space over here where we can mount more of them. So we just have to get 5 of them in there somewhere. And that's pretty much going to be all of the electronics in the game right there. Should be fun. That's good enough. A little windy out here. I think that's good enough.
You want to paint the other side, or?
Well, we're going to let this dry. So.
Okay.
So I mentioned earlier that Mike got the new RGBW LEDs in. We got 5 strings of them here. So we're going to hook them up to our board and test them out. I am currently downloading the test program right now. It's currently set up to test, I think 60 or 68. I think 60 LEDs. There's actually only 50 in this string, but that shouldn't make any difference. As long as there's more than we need to light, the test pattern should run okay. And you guys can see it at the same time we do. Mike over there is playing with some lenses that we ordered to see how these lights look with the lenses on them. We'll show you those too. I'm not sure how that'll show up in the video, but we will show them to you. I'm going to pause this. We'll come back when it's downloaded. Okay, we got it downloaded, plugged in, and the test program is running. Mike has got 3 lenses on here. They're each a different angle. And they fit on okay, but they do have a minor problem when you're using the colored LEDs. And Mike, I don't know if they can see it, but why don't you go ahead and shine it down at the table. If you can see the colors there, you'll notice that there are everybody I think knows that there's 3 different RG and B LEDs inside there to make up all of the different varieties of colors. And these lenses basically give you a bit of a prism effect so that you don't just get a pure spot of color, you get a spot in the center that's the right color, but the outer edges have this rainbow aura around them. I think we're running on just the white light right now, so it's not showing that up. But now that it's changing, you can definitely see that the red and the purple and the red, blue, and green are in different spots. So I don't think that would look very good behind the box myself, personally. But anyway, it looks like the lights are working really, really well. When you just look at the string, let me step back here so you can see the whole string running. The test program is stepping through, and the lights are changing, and everything looks really, really good. So that's it. That test worked. So I think that's probably all you're going to see of LEDs tonight. So it's almost quitting time tonight, but the last thing we were looking at is all the opportunities on this back glass to add more lighting than was on the factory back glass. And from the back side, you can see anywhere where it isn't gray, light will go through. So we have the ability to do some light streaming on the Captain Fantastic logo here. There's some spotlights right there that are not lit up. I'll show you from the other side.
You need to turn it around and I'll backlight it.
So these, you got your thing? Yep. Yeah, so those spotlights do not have lights on them nope, it's not showing up. Oh yeah, it shows up a little bit there. So as you can see, lights will come through there. And there's also a chandelier right here that lights will come through. And then down on the bottom down here, there's stage lights that will light up and do stuff. So we're thinking about putting some lights on those stage lights and doing a time sequence that runs lights back and forth on the stage lights. Obviously the Captain Fantastic there, the lights will light up in the Bally. So, and then the pinball machine's got it's all clear, so we can light up the pinball machine and make it do stuff too. So yeah, we've got the opportunity to probably add twice as many lights as back glasses on the whole playfield. So that should be fun. So with that to look forward to and think about, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thanks a lot for coming along. I haven't said this before, but if you're new to this channel and you think you like it, please subscribe. We have 10 whole subscribers right now. We picked up our first legitimate subscriber today. The other 9 are either us or friends of us who were coerced into looking at our channel. So anyway, we're doing this mostly for us anyway. But, you know, there are people out there who may enjoy this. So thanks a lot for watching.